Okay, welcome. I'm Patrick, as you know from the website. Um, and I will tell you about what NLD is to me. Um, NLD stands for non-verbal learning disability or disorder, whatever you want. Uh, it's the same thing. It means basically. It means on the side of school, there's this thing where stuff like math or grammar or stuff where you're not using verbal expressions like speech and stuff like that is kind of hard for me at least, and some others with the same diagnosis can have the same problems. It's a common thing, and on these also said to be kind of like something like Asperger's syndrome. There's a lot of similarities. While NLD isn't officially a diagnosis as far as I know, it is still something in the autism spectrum. So there's a lot of different characteristics you can take from it. Not two people are the same when they have this diagnosis if they have it. Um, what it also does is some people might have a hard time taking a joke because they take things very seriously. They might have a hard time understanding body language and vocal cues, you could say, like somebody in um, jokingly manner saying something to you, and you take it seriously and think it's because they try to annoy you or hurt you or something like that, while they actually say it in a way that is meant to be like, "Hey, we're making fun, we are not trying to be angry at each other." Which is a thing you should probably think about before saying stuff to somebody with diagnosis that is like in this autism spectrum. Some might also have kind of a lack of sympathy, not like they can't have feelings, but sometimes they just don't understand your feelings probably properly. I mean, even though, and then also, I mean, and then there's someone like me where it's like I act on my feelings and other people's feelings hypersensitively, where I I feel bad, get kind of sick, you could say, when I am reacting on these feelings. I react on my feelings and people I care about's feelings, which means if a friend is sad, I kind of feel like I can sense it, and then I get that mood, which is also my mood is also controlled mostly by the feeling that gets the control there. So if somebody makes me angry, I kind of can be angry for the rest of the day because I have one bad experience and I sit in that, and then everything's just horrible to me. And it isn't easy for me to talk to other people socially because of this awkwardness around the body language and stuff. And some people with this diagnosis may be mature faster than others, which means um, when they sit talk about something you think is stupid, because you're more mature, you don't want to talk about, let's say, soccer or football, uh, but you want to talk as a boy. Maybe you want to talk about feelings because, hey, now I am mature enough to think about these things, which can be hard to get to talk to others because, hey, the same gender boys, teens, they aren't exactly the ones to talk about feelings that much. It's also hard being so reactive to our feelings. It means when you like someone, in the way of having a crush on them, you can't do much before it hurts someone. You've got to be very clear in what you say, because we can take it very much too hard. Um, and that is probably an experience I will make a video about later on. My experience with this, but NLD to me is both kind of a worst enemy, but also a superpower because not many people have this way of thinking that I have to problem solving. Not many people have this ability to concentrate on other stuff the way I do when I really am into it, like animals or video games or other stuff like that. Most people can't do that. Even though sometimes in school, when a teacher is standing talking, I can sit, and this is also for the ADD, which is ADHD just without the hyperactivity. When it's more the mental side, you're hyperactive in, you react much to the mental side, but then you can sit, the teacher says something and asks people about it, and you think about asking them about it, but then also, hey, who's that walking out there? Could it be this class going to this lesson? Oh, the person I like is outside. What is she saying? Who is she talking to now? I'm jealous. And what is that bird um singing outside? What bird is it that's singing outside? I once had a bird. And then it kind of can go on to like that, and then you think, damn it, what was it the teacher was saying? And that can kind of become a problem because most of people with both NLD and the ADD and also ADHD has this kind of thing where you can take to say, like, you're a computer, right? Every time you open a new part of a browser or a new site in your browser window, um, it opens but you can't close it, and in the end, when too much of them has opened, the computer crashes. Let's take that, like, every interaction you have opens this new window in your browser, and in the end you just can't close them because you don't have that filter in the brain to sort out, okay, this is not now. You just keep thinking of everything, you take in everything you see. So both a good and bad thing. I will get more into these two things, and not too much into it in one single video, because a website where I'm talking about my experiences with this diagnosis and stuff, where I just put it all into one video, will not be that good because only one video. So next video I will make will probably be about so that thing I was talking about, the experience with having a crush, for example. And I hope you will enjoy that when you see it. I am kind of recording these videos in rows, like right after each other, stuff like that. So I will hope to see you in the next one. This was Patrick, and I hope you will have a nice day and try to learn more about these diagnosis things to help both yourself understand and maybe find, if you have a friend that has it, make them understand that there's others like them out there.